I was watching some documentaries last night. I had a nice Sunday. I went and saw the Detroit Lions play the Chargers at SoFi Stadium.
Oh, you went? Wow. Yeah, no. Did you have to wear earplugs?
I did. I rocked the earplugs, but it wasn't as loud for some reason.
It wasn't as loud.
I don't think as many people give a shit about Detroit as they did about the Broncos.
You think that's what it is, or maybe like they got so many complaints because they had been turning. I think they turned something up in there, man.
Maybe because it was
crazy.
quieter. But the first thing, I get there a little bit late, and the Chargers score a touchdown, and unbeknownst to me, they fire off a cannon. Whenever the idea that anybody enjoys just a really loud noise, like how is that production?
I don't know, man. They need more girls, short skirts, less noise, in my opinion.
The cannon, people made fun of me when I was going to get my ticket checked because I covered my head and ducked like there was an active shooter.
Well, dude, it's incredibly loud. I remember the cannon when we went to the game. It was just insanely loud. It was like if we were on the other side, we were on the opposite side of the cannon. And it was crazy. If we were on that side, is that what side were you on?
I was right underneath it, right underneath the fucking, and that's just. I never got warheads when I was a kid. I'm having trouble speaking right now. I got my lip cut in jiu-jitsu. I got kicked in the face. It's like up in underneath the gum too.
One of the guys that doesn't like you, huh?
Maybe. Remember warheads though?
Yeah.
I never got warheads because the idea is, hey, this tastes like shit. I dare you put it in your mouth. No. At the Charger Stadium, hey, this might blow out your eardrums. You better like it, bitch. If Austin Eckler runs one in, what are we going to do next? Or is there going to be a team where there's going to be a tear gas grenade that detonates whenever they make a field goal? We've done taste, we've done ears. Are we going to start disrupting vision? Just drop the tear gas grenade. Drop the fucking Justin Tucker kicked one in for Baltimore, and then your eyes burn for the rest of the second half.
What about a couple live rounds just right into the crowd? If it hits someone, it hits someone. You know, like with that, people would risk their lives, but it would be an adrenaline rush. You know,
Leo. I think there might be something to that. I think we've gotten so caught up.
Maybe like a bow.
We're out of problems, dude. We're out of problems. Like Dino is upset because he was trying to download some sort of new strategy game on his phone, and the internet was too slow for it to download before we started podcasting.
And it's already the highest internet that Austin is paying way too much for.
There you go.
Yeah.
And his week is ruined now.
Done.
He's going to be in bed, smoking weed, jerking off. He's writing this one off. It's Monday, and it's already over.
It's over.
If Dino, however, went to a card tournament over at Paper Heroes, the card place in Santa Monica, and, one of the guys who worked there just pulled out a Beretta from behind the counter and shot 3 of them dead, Dino would be able to put his problems in perspective.
Correct.
And if we did it at the Charger Stadium, wait, that sounds like we're planning this.
It's not going to be us.
It's purely hypothetical. Yeah. What I'm saying is that a little bit of death does help one put their problems into perspective.
Correct.
You can get like really cheap seats if you sit in the shooting area.
I love it. It's the splash zone.
Ooh.
I love it.
$1 a seat.
$1.
Yeah, you're in for $1.
And so many people in LA would be like, shit, Holmes, $1 to see Los Chargers?
It's only a 9mm night, dog. They're only using a 9mm, not the AK night, dog. Fuck it.
Dog, I took a 9mm round in grade school, dog. That shit ain't gonna kill me.
You can wear a bulletproof vest if you want. It's up to you, man.
Whatever you want, dude.
Yeah,
one guy just shows up with a bunch of ski jackets on. He's like, I hope this stops the ball.
Stop it. One guy has phone books, bro. Just stacked phone books.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I think it's very fascinating, Leo. I think there's something to that.
But bringing it back to you going to a football game, you went to some UCLA games, right? But not that many?
If I ever went to a UCLA game, I was shit-faced, and I was only thinking about trying to get laid.
Okay, but do you remember anything specific? Dude, the dance team, that's all I remember about the fucking games. They were just, like, the hottest girls doing, like, literally stripper move dancing.
Did
they change that by the time you were there?
I always found the dance team to be underwhelming.
Really?
I thought there were hotter chicks just on the swim team and the soccer team.
The dance team the year that I was there, 04, 05, was, dude, they were knockouts, and they all looked like they could do some stripping on the side.
Maybe that's changed. Maybe that's the thing we lost after 2017.
Are you
and
sure you weren't
2020.
looking at the cheerleaders, not the dance team, though? Because they were different.
You might be right.
Yeah,
I
they're-
could be thinking of the cheerleaders.
The cheerleaders were always underwhelming. They were
Yeah.
just like beast athletes. Like, it was hard to get
Not
into.
even. I feel like they weren't even always beast athletes.
Really?
Yeah, because cheerleading. When I was in high school, there was a fat girl on our cheerleading team.
Well, she was the bottom of the pyramid,
She was the
Danny. You don't be
base,
fucking talking shit about the base, dog. You need a big bitch down there to hold it down.
You need Big Bertha to throw Brittany.
Yeah, exactly.
15 feet into the sky.
And if they don't have like a big fat chick, they just use gay guys.
Yeah, that's a new development too. I remember
Dude.
there was a
That's
bit.
true, that's true.
There was a bit in the Ollie G show where Sacha Baron Cohen went to Alabama, a University of Alabama football game, and he
Oh,
pretended
wow.
he was a gay male cheerleader, and he got booed out of the stadium.
But he had all the greatest bits of all time. Like, as far as like in our genre, it's tough to beat him, dude.
Amazing.
He's just so many bits, dude.
But I'm pretty sure, though, like, can you look it up, Austin? I think there is a trans cheerleader for an NFL team now, which just shows
sure.
you how far things have changed. Here's what I was saying about the dance team, though,
Yeah.
Leo, is that at UCLA, the elite athlete chicks that actually are the best at what they do, to me, they're way hotter than the chicks on the dance team who it's almost like a club sport. The bar isn't that high to get in on. Which team?
It's
The Carolina Panthers. I like how they had to start it out of the Carolina Panthers.
well, whatever. I mean,
We gotta go to the comment section. I gotta see the comment section.
dude. It's nice to see her teammates recognize her bravery too.
Wow.
Christine. This brightened up my day, which is
They're all positive. I'm surprised. I'm very
Wow.
surprised.
But now we have to sort by newest.
Bud Light. Daddy must be so proud.
Oh, here's a nice one. Transgender is a euphemism for homosexual. NFL wants fans to accept homosexuality. This is what fans' children watch.
But isn't that a job taken from a real woman, though?
Austin knows how to find the troll
yeah,
comment.
did you
Good
see that?
one.
How did he know right away
He
how to
knew.
find the fucking...
Yeah, that's interesting. I like how they do it with the Panthers, though. They introduce her to it's probably the single shittiest franchise in the sport. So, like, we'll start here and see how it goes.
Oh, well, let me say this. This fucking chick, though, you know, I'm calling her a chick. I feel like she's got, like, at least second deck. She looks like a girl from the second deck.
That's a pretty good looking trans girl.
Exactly.
It's a
So,
pretty good
like,
looking
that's
trans
all
girl.
good. If you got a second deck...
Dino would hit.
They could call them second deck trans, you know what I mean? Like you can't tell she's a girl from the second deck or a girl or guy from the second deck. If you got a first, like a fucking, like if you got a sideline trans, dude,
Oh,
you're
dude.
fucked, bro. if you got a bitch that looks like a guy
One of the
from
O linemen's gonna like saunter up and be like, "Hey, let me get your number," and then
Yeah.
everybody on the team's gonna make fun of him when he fucks it.
Exactly. He's fucked, dude. You could really tear the team down with that shit. Dude. You
Damn.
better be careful.
Damn. Yeah, Leo, that's genius. So right now, this is a second level trans cheerleader.
Second deck trans.
But
dude.
once we get to the 49ers, Dallas, Jerry Jones and Dallas, dude, she's going to have to be like in Jerry Jones's tour bus kind of trans girl.
she's sucking his dick. She's sucking his dick for sure.
She is going to be the cream of the crop.
Oh, yeah.
The
She's
cream
gonna
of
be
the
the
crop.
hottest, yeah.
Before in Dallas, in conservative Dallas, she better bring something.
Oh yeah. It's fucking
Michael Irvin is another guy who's he just sauntered up to some chick in a hotel room in a blackout and asked her if she'd ever had any black dick. That just happened. Can you pull it up? It just happened, dude.
Oh,
What's
dude.
his name?
No, not on YouTube. Just Michael Irvin.
Just type in and then go to
IRVIN.
and then go to like News.
Penis woman, drunk woman, penis woman.
penis woman drunk. Let me see this shit. Dude, what? It's $100 million suit. Relax, dude.
Yeah. Okay, let me read this.
Made a
That was it. That was it.
That was it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The Marriott hotel chain claims NFL commentator Michael Irvin made a lewd remark to an employee, repeatedly touched her, and then leered at her and made a crude comment after she walked away. Let me see if I can find the comment. Irvin's attorney called it hogwash, which you gotta love.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody uses the word hogwash, I'm in favor.
You gotta love it. Yeah.
Dude, his attorney's what are you doing, Austin? His attorney's fucking getting after it. It just blows my mind that in 2023 we're still dragging and hanging brothers by a tree.
Hell
dude.
yeah, dude. Gotta go. You gotta go victim, dude. Sometimes
I love it,
you gotta
dude.
go victim.
For
dude.
Michael, I got no problem with it.
Of course,
I got
dude.
no. Dude,
I
Michael.
think he's a Hall of Famer too. Why are they just calling him an NFL commentator, Michael Irvin? Isn't he like a Hall of Famer?
So he played for the Cowboys in the 90s. I guess he was the only receiver who wanted to play the middle of the field.
Wow.
Because now all the TV networks in the league wants players to score as many points as possible because high-scoring games are better ratings. Back then, the league was very defensive-minded. There were no penalties about blindsiding a guy, going helmet to helmet, just trying generally to knock receivers out of the game and maybe out of life.
Jesus.
Acceptable back then. And Michael Irvin would just run out there and catch passes and then basically get a concussion every single hit afterwards.
Just a legend, dude.
Just getting peppered. They would find him like he got busted in a hotel room with a bunch of hookers and blow right before a game. What else has he done that I fucking like? He's like one of the only broadcasters who's not a fucking pussy. And if somebody's giving him pussy answers, he'll like call the guy out and be like, "Man, you being real vanilla with me today." Shit. He's the fucking man.
But also, I mean, does he deserve like an occasional "you want this big black dick" kind of in public? He deserves it.
Also, when Artie Lang went after Joe Buck, that legendary Joe Buck Artie Lang feud, Michael Irvin was in the audience just dying laughing at like the fat chick jokes and like the Tony Homo jokes. The man, dude. He's one of us. And I love that his attorney it blows my mind that in 2023 we're still dragging and hanging brothers by a tree, dude.
Yeah, man. You got to always go with the lynching, dude. Like compare it to a lynch. But this is kind of his like, do you need my big dick? Because it's basically the same thing, dude.
He is you.
Yeah, he is. Irvin asked the victim whether she knew anything about having a big black man inside of her.
Does
That's
it
what
say that?
says. Yeah, go up.
Oh, here we go. No, down. I see it. Irvin then asked the victim whether she knew anything about having a big black man inside of her.
A big black man inside of you, girl? You ever have a big black man inside of you, girl?
I like how he doesn't specify big black cock. Yeah. He might have an average cock, just a big black man.
Yeah.
You know, he's big. And then
I'm glad he's still trying to get some pussy, dude. You know
dude,
what I mean?
he's a huge pimp, dude.
Yeah.
He's trying to raise another child in a gated community who's then going to grow up and represent himself as being hood.
Oh, yeah.